Well, good morning, everybody. It is soybean harvest day 2. We've got 41% humidity at 7 a.m. Very little dew, so I do believe we'll get cranking here pretty quick. I'm gonna go start checking oils and washing a few windows. Back when I had less responsibilities, I used to wash windows all the time. Now it's like a job nobody wants to do around here. So we all just have dirty windows all the time. But now that we're YouTubing, we got to have cleaner windows. You can't see shit out of them when we're trying to film. So we're going to go kick some tires and pull some dipsticks. And hopefully everybody shows up here pretty quick. So elevator opens at 10 a.m. So hopefully we got 2 truck drivers today. They're supposed to be here at 9:30, get down to the elevator. We're hauling about 60 miles around for the time being, which kind of sucks, but they're open today. And because of our storage situation, we are at the mercy of the elevators. So we got to go where they're open. So that's where we were hauling yesterday. That's where we'll be hauling today. And hopefully they get enough traffic that maybe they'll be open today too. So go from there. Wait, check the lineup. All right, I better get to it. It is now 11 a.m. and I'm heading to the field. A little later than expected. We had a few problems. For some reason, my center canvas worked over to one side, and there's a clamp that holds that canvas all the way across. It's like a pearl snap with bolts. We busted part of that off, and then of course the dealer did not have the correct sized new clamp, so we had to cut up some old ones and drill new holes. So it's kind of all cobble fuck spliced together, but I think it's gonna work. And then we tightened the piss out of it and made sure it was super even, because it wore the V off the one side. So we're just gonna hope that it keeps working. I didn't catch it, but you can't really see down in there, so a little disappointed in myself. But I kind of ruined that canvas, and that center canvas is pretty much brand new yet, so it kind of sucks. And they're not cheap, they're like $800, but it is what it is. It's really only got to last. Oh good, there's cars coming. That's what I wanted to see. It's only got to last a few more days, and then we'll be all right. I say a few more days, but we got to get a week out of it yet if we can. So we will see what happens here, but we're just getting going. We also had some wet soybeans that they tested like 16%, which is odd because the last like 3-4 loads we hauled in last night were all 13.3 and under. So I think they got a little sweaty in the truck. They probably were 14 something, but I don't know. They were 80 some degree beans, and then it cooled off to 48 degrees last night, and they were sitting in the truck with a tarp rolled. So I'm gonna speculate they sweated a little bit and got a little wetter than they had. That's happened before. They're the only thing I could think of that's happened before. So I don't know, but everybody else is going. We're dumping the wet ones in the bin. Oh, it looks like Laird's already slugged. Maybe not. I don't know. Great, there's more cars coming. For fuck's sakes. 3 fucking cars when you want to go somewhere with a header on. You'll be walking down this road with a flat tire or a blown up engine, and there'll be nobody. And then the minute you want to move something down the road, you meet people. So stupid. Now the mailman's coming. So look at that. 4 cars. Whole lot of nothing out here. I'll quit it. This field's a little better. It has some tile, but even the tile didn't do much. So some bonehead left a bunch of sprayer ruts out here. Sucked ass. I want a strip till. Ruined it. But we're going. We're going along. We're doing stuff. A little wadded up in my reel. Dumping on the go. About to take the drone up. Even though the lighting kind of sucks this time of day, but get a little bit before I won't get any, you know what I mean? So
home point updated.
Home point updated. So we got the auger set up in this bin over here. Dump some dry ones on it later. For now, we're going to get as much to the elevator as we can until the elevator closes.
We're out here in the first field that I planted this spring. It's going pretty good. It's nice and dry, making a lot of dust. There's a lot of drown out here, just like pretty well everywhere. We'll see what they end up making. It's a beautiful day today. Only gonna be about 72 and sunny. Casey's playing his drone right now. Good thing he's got his GF controls auto steer in there. Got one plugged up here. I think just the head a little bit. Oh, maybe he's gonna get it. He was out digging it, but so it keeps the awesome going again, maybe.
Well, we're still doing it. I didn't bring nothing to eat. Kind of regret that. All I got today is water and hatred, which is a pretty solid motivator most of the time. It's like beans back there, doesn't it? I don't know, these are kind of alright. Through here, they're a little dry or dusty. There's something anyway. We're down to 12.3, so there's like 4 rounds of 1-1s out there that are a little yellow yet. I've been trying to get, I take a swath of these and a swath of those, dick around, touch my toes, you know. Well, I thought I broke my sickle. Somehow I just shook all the bolts out of my sickle. But I do carry a sickle splice kit because these fuckers are notorious for doing that, so it is a bit unfortunate, but it is a much easier fix than having a broken sickle. So we'll get this thing tore apart. It's hotter than shit right now. I gotta let it cool down a little bit. Check on our center canvas. It seems to be holding all right. It is running a little crooked again, but I think I'd rather it pull to that side. It likes to pull to this side, so I think it'll work. Alright. I'm gonna get some tools and try to get that fixed. Well, back running for now. I smashed the piss out of my thumb. It's so slow compared to this one. We're doing a little blending right now. So these are dry on this side, these are wetter on this side. This little land, there's like some 1-3s. We cleaned the planter out here. The field that we're in is like 280 acres. And if you're from Ohio or Nebraska, this farm track field -42-17-69 would be 78 fields. But we just farm it as one because it's a lot handier that way. So we're blending loads right now. We're just going around and around in the land, kind of sharing the line, and it's working all right. They're getting pretty dry. They're down to 12.2 now, or at least everything we've sent in so far. So I don't know. Just trying to get them before they got too dry. I'd rather take them in at 14 than take them in at 8% because you only lose a point one way, you know. Well, I don't know what's wrong with this one. It looks like maybe a plugged fan. Couldn't tell you. Pretty cool. I don't know how that happens. We're still cutting along. We probably got 180 acres out, which is not a super good day considering we started at like 11 and it's already 5, but a couple breakdowns, some issues, but we're doing something. Anyways, dumping on the stop. It's like, you love to see it, right? Oh, I blew a fucking hydraulic hose, and I'm just sitting here piddle farting around waiting for a ride. At least one combine's still moving. He keeps plugging his fan up and doesn't know why. Well, back running for now. Striking out a new land here. See what we can do. I don't know how much longer we're gonna run. I suppose we'll try to fill everything up here and then call her a day. Friggin' a real hose blew, so I couldn't raise it up and down. Really sucked. Third one of the day, third breakdown of the day. Started with one midday, one at night. So always a humbling experience, you know. Keeps you honest, I guess. But I am kind of getting sick of it, so hopefully tomorrow's hopefully I'm getting work through them so we can work tomorrow, Sunday, and have a good day. We're, I don't know, there's 280 out here, and then we have the quarter just north across the fence, so there's really actually like 440 acres of beans just right here, so pretty good jag of them, and we're getting, I don't know, we're over 200 acres for sure. on this stuff. So we probably won't get done with it tonight, but we knocked a pretty good hole into it. So we did have another load get rejected. It was 15.1. What do you do? So we're dumping that in the bin. We're gonna put some dry ones in there, and then we'll do some blending. Away you go. But all right, I'll catch you in a bit.
About almost 7 p.m. now. Been pretty uneventful day for around here anyway. It's as uneventful as it gets. Beans are getting real dry now. Tons of dust. Just unloading onto this truck, and I'll give you guys an idea how dirty these are. Just so much dirt.
auger is now sheared some bolts, so I'm gonna go see what that's all about. Thankfully it's just right up yonder. And then there are trees. I guess I'll pick you up in a little bit. Hazel is dumping trucks from 10 to noon tomorrow, so we could probably run this red one down and then see what we got. Maybe blend a little off quick or something in the morning.